is the meaning of this?
Mr. Forbes, what is going on here, sir?
Well, I don't know. It must be some
Take a look
kind
at
of
this.
item.
Looks like a projector or something.
Mr. Scorpio, have you an explanation?
Well, he's absolutely right. It does appear to be a projector of some kind.
We must have been looking at projected images the whole time. What do you call that, Robert?
Holograms.
That's right.
How did it get there?
And more importantly, where are our treasures, sir?
Well, the switch must have been made the night of the break-in.
I don't believe it. Let me see that, Robert.
Emma, sit down. Please. Yes.
Make room for His Majesty over here.
You can make sure.
You go back to the yacht.
We'll fill you in later.
All right.
No comment. No comment. How could you let this happen?
Look, I'm as baffled about this as you are, Mr. Forbes, but rest assured I intend to lead the investigation to get to the bottom of it. As a matter of fact, we'll go to the police station right now.
Well, I'm coming too, but first I want to tell the ambassador.
All right, well, listen, we'll meet you at the car. Dan, would you mind calling Tiffany on the yacht and let her know what happened?
Yeah, tell her that Jackie's coming back too. Listen, there's a phone out by the men's, all right?
No more comments, please. Just a few more quick. No, please. What will I tell my people?
Psychiatrist shot by former patient. It's right here in the paper. Look.
Dr. Katz, I can't believe it.
When did this happen?
Last night.
Well, is he all right?
He's in stable condition. At least that's what everybody at the hospital tells me. They think he's going to be all right, yeah.
My goodness. Do they know who the former patient is?
Take a guess.
Cynthia Elliott?
She was holed up at the Croydon. Apparently, Katz went to see her and she shot him. And she's out looking for any kind of a motive.
They didn't catch her?
Oh, they caught her all right. She's just a little too hysterical to tell him anything right now. Which is exactly why I came to see you.
I've been here all night, Joe. I told you.
Well, then why didn't you tell me she was here when I called last night,
Well,
Alice?
she did tell me that you called, but by the time I got back, it was so late, I didn't want to call you back.
But just a little while ago, you told me you got in here early. Now, where the hell were you last night?
Joe, I told you I was with Scotty. And before that, I was at the diner the whole time. That's where Scotty was harassing me. I even told Rose.
Oh, I see, at the diner. And what time was it that you were at the diner?
I don't know, around dinner time. And then I got the soup, and I was bringing it over here, and that's when Scotty came after me. You know the rest.
Yeah.
I came right here after that.
Apparently, you arrived just after I called then. When was it that I called, Alice?
I don't remember exactly. 8, maybe even 7.
Last time I called was after 10 p.m. So you were at the diner at dinner time, and then you were with Scotty after that. So apparently you were with Scotty for 3 hours?
Well, it couldn't have been that long. I don't know.
No. That's right, I remember. Yeah, you went 3 blocks with him, and then you got away. So where did you go after you got away from Scotty?
Joe, I don't know. I was very confused. I probably ran around in circles down at the docks. Why are you asking me all these questions?
Because I'm having a lot of trouble believing your story.
You think I had something to do with Katz's shooting?
Well, he wasn't one of your favorite people, now was he?
But, Joe, you said yourself that Cynthia Elliott did it.
And you were with Scotty.
I told you that. You can ask him yourself.
Oh, believe me, I intend to.
Haunted Star, this is Tiffany. May I help you, please?
Yeah, Tiffany, this is Dan Rooney.
Well, hi, Dan. I assume you're at the museum.
Yes, I am, and I don't have much time to talk because I've got an embarrassed ambassador and an irate prince on my hands.
What's wrong?
We just discovered a short time ago that the sword and helmet of Malkuth has been stolen and replaced by some kind of image.
Do Robert and Luke know this?
Yeah, they don't, and that's why I'm calling. They're on their way down to the police station with Forbes. They asked me to call you and let you know.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Dan. Oh, is Jackie Templeton there?
No, she's left, too. I think she's on her way back to the yacht.
Oh, thank goodness.
Why, is something wrong?
Oh, no, darling. It's just that it's just come as such a shock.
Yeah, for all of us.
Oh, well, thank you for calling, Dan. You better get back to your grieving prince.
Right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello, yes, I'd like to talk to Luke Spencer or Robert Scorpio. They're probably in Captain Ramsey's office. You're not, but this is important. Well, this is no way for you to run a police department. Oh, I better get Laura. Laura to be by herself.
Tiffany, you can let go now. I will not run away. I promise.
Well, you better not.
My gosh. What's wrong?
I'm just a little worried, that's all.
About what?
Well, about Luke and Robert. I called the police station, and they're in with Captain Ramsey, and they won't take any calls.
Oh, well, so, I mean, that happens.
Yes, but Jackie should have been back by now. I mean, I talked to Dan Rooney, and he said that Jackie left at the same time that Luke and Robert did. Oh, God. Oh, Haunted Star?
Robert Scorpio, please.
He's not here. May I please tell him who called?
A friend. Luke Spencer. Is he, by any chance, there?
Well, unless you tell me who this is, I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
This is Secretary Masters with the WSB headquarters. It's imperative that I reach one of them immediately.
Secretary Masters. Is this the same Secretary Masters who refused to give Robert any information about David Gray?
Yes. And now, would you kindly put Spencer on the line, please?
Well, I can't. He's not here either.
Well, could you possibly tell me where I could reach him or Mr. Scorpio?
He's at the police station, but I know for a fact, darling, that they're taking no phone calls.
Why not?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them yourself.
Are they in some kind of trouble?
If you're looking for information, darling, you're barking up the wrong tree. You wouldn't give Luke and Robert one little iota of what was going on about David Gray, and I'm not going to answer another one of your questions. I don't know, Laura. I don't know. I think I'm getting very nervous. You know, Slick came by today, and he really did upset me.
How?
Oh, he was worried about Luke and Robert, and now he's got me doing the same thing.
Tiffany, why in the world are you worried about Luke and Robert? Something
Never mind,
wrong.
darling, never mind. I can't discuss it.
Well, if you dragged me all the way down here just to keep you company, I guess I might as well relax and enjoy it. Ah, yes. I'm going to go into the fridge and get some shrimp cocktail. Can I get you something?
The last thing I need, darling, is food.
Okay.
Well, I'm hungry. Oh, Laura!
Yeah.
You make sure you get yourself right back in here now as soon as you get that shrimp cocktail. Did you hear me? Laura! Strange. Blackie! If this is some kind of joke of yours, darling.
All clear? Can I try one more time? What the hell is going on?
Captain, we've already told you.
I know. The sword and helmet of Malkuth are missing.
They were stolen.
All right, then go over to Vice. This is homicide. I am homicide. That's what I'm working on right now, an attempted homicide, all right?
Oh, look, come on, Bert. You know what those guys in Vice are like. They're going to go out, they're going to fill out a report, dust for a few fingerprints, and then check into a motel for the weekend. Look, we came here for some answers.
Well, now, that is a new one from you two. You've been coming over here for 6 months, giving me all the answers.
This is different, Captain.
Oh, you're going to tell me you don't know who made the switch? Huh?
Look, we have no idea. That's why we're here.
Those pieces are priceless, Captain Ramsey. Now, you have to help us recover them.
I'm very curious, Mr. Forbes. Did you ever stop and ask Mr. Spencer here if he knew who made that switch?
Well, they already said they don't know.
They're lying, just as they were lying about that bomb that went off near their ship.
There was no bomb.
Oh, no. And David Gray is not involved in this heist.
Hey, come on, what makes you think he was?
You? Both of you. You have been telling me from the very beginning of David Gray's involvement. Now, all of a sudden, he's not even a suspect. Why are you protecting this man?
Now, wait a minute. Who's David Gray?
A very good question, Mr. Forbes, and maybe these two gentlemen here will answer it for you, unless one of their contacts from the WSB knows the answer. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, how was your trip to Washington?
Much more helpful than the trip you're putting us on right now.
Luke, I can only be helpful if you are honest with me.
Look, we're being honest. We haven't the faintest idea who stole the treasures. However, we're more than willing to go out and help track down the culprits.
Well, do you hear that? They are volunteering to assist me. Now, I know that you're covering something up, and I might dare say that I believe that you knew that those objects were missing. What was this, some plan of yours to trap David Gray?
We don't know what you're talking about, Captain.
Oh, like hell you don't. Look, I have dealt with you too long enough to know when you were conning me. What am I supposed to do now? Play this little game of yours? Buy this Boy Scout routine? I'm sorry, fellas. I have a good mind right now to lock the two of you up.
Hey, come on, what's the charge?
How about perpetuating a fraud? If you don't like that, how about accessory to a crime? Do you like that? Excuse me. I thought I said I didn't want to take any calls. What? Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Okay, put him on, please. A friend of yours wants to talk to me. Yes, this is Captain Ramsey. Hello, Secretary Masters.
I understand you have Spencer and Scorpio in your office.
That's right, and I was 10 seconds away from throwing them in the brig.
Well, that would be a mistake, Captain. This is a matter for the WSB. We cannot afford local interference. Now, I'm exercising federal priority. Code W-17.
Well, yes, I understand.
Put Scorpio on, please. Oh, and Captain, thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, you're welcome, of course. Wants to talk to you.
Scorpio,
Get on the next flight and get down here immediately.
are you ready to talk?
I will tell you everything.
We're on our way.
What's up?
Masters wants to see us.
Yes, enough to use W-17. You guys are involved in something really big.
Does it have anything to do with the sword and helmet?
Well, we'll know more when we get back from Washington. But in the meantime, I suggest you go back to the museum and look after the prince and the ambassador.
Yes, tell them we'll recover their merchandise very shortly.
You'll let me know the minute you make any progress.
You'll be the first.
Well, Mr. Forbes, I'll walk you to the door. I have to go over to ballistics. And, good luck to you fellas.
Thank you, Captain. This is certainly a turnaround on Master's part.
Interesting, huh? I'll be curious to hear what he has to tell us. Yeah. Look, I want to book 2 seats on the next flight to Washington, D.C. Really? Look, could you check into that, please?
Do you think it's a good time to leave?
Master said now.
I know, but now that the heat's on me, that maybe the tall man is ready to make a move. Maybe you should go alone. I'll stay here.
So what are you going to do if he sends a boarding party?
I have troops.
You calling Jackie, Tiffany, and Airhead support? Yeah. What? I see. Okay, thank you. So much for that. All flights to Washington have been canceled. The next flight's tomorrow morning.
All right, then let's get back to the yacht. Maybe we can talk to Masters on the phone. At least we'll all be together if anybody makes a move.
I hope nothing else is missing.
No, just the helmet and the sword. Any luck at the police station, Mr. Forbes?
Well, we talked at length with Captain Ramsey, and he assured us his men would do all they can to help.
Where is Mr. Scorpio?
Well, from what I understand, he's leaving for Washington tonight.
What?
Yes, the WSB wants to speak with him.
They know something about the theft?
Well, I'm not sure, although Mr. Scorpio is encouraged, and his associate, Mr. Spencer, feels that we'll recover the sword and helmet shortly.
Let us hope so. My people will be devastated to hear that their treasures have been stolen right from under the noses of the American government.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much. I expect you'll have them back soon. Luke has a proclivity for recovering stolen merchandise.
In the meantime, Your Majesty, I suggest that you return to your suite. With your permission, I can handle the situation from here on out.
All right. But I still wish to be kept abreast of the situation.
Of course, your attachés will be kept in close contact. You have my word now.
All right. Very well. Good night, Mr. Rooney. I only wish that we could have renewed our acquaintance under more auspicious circumstances.
So do I, Your Highness. I hope this matter will be cleared up soon.
Gentlemen.
Did Luke and Robert have any idea who did this?
No, they claim to know nothing. However, Captain Ramsey did mention a name.
Well, try me. Maybe I've heard it.
It was Gray. A man called David Gray.
The place looks deserted. Probably got the music on loud.
Laura?
Jackie!
Where is everybody?
Probably taking their afternoon naps.
No, if Tiffany's here, they're probably right in the icebox. Why don't you call the WSB before they close for the day?
Good idea.
You want a beer?
Right, why not? It's been one of those days. Yes, Secretary Masters, please. Well, it's Robert Scorpio. Of course he knows me.
Go ahead, Scorpio.
Look, we've run into a slight problem at this end. No more flights to Washington until tomorrow. You wouldn't consider telling us what this is all about over the phone, would you?
That's impossible. We must speak in person.
All right, we'll catch the first flight out in the morning.
I'll be expecting you.
And we'll be expecting some answers. Ciao, my friend.
I didn't think he'd say anything.
Come out of there, ladies. Put down the frozen lasagna. We'll buy you a beer.
Look, we got to put a padlock on that fridge. They're going to eat us out of house and boat.
Tell me.
Get me my plane. I'm going to Port Charles, New York. Yes, immediately.
Look at this. What? Someone has put ink and spelled canceled all over tonight's reservation.
Have a look.
Did you do that?
You kidding? This isn't even my handwriting.
I didn't think so. It's too legible. Joan Scott, please. Yes, Miss Scott. I'm calling from the Haunted Star. Do you have a reservation with us tonight? I see. No? No, I understand. Well, perhaps you'll call later in the week. Yes, thank you. Someone called from the Haunted Star and told them that all the reservations were canceled tonight were closed.
And what does that mean?
Check the staterooms.
Not in any of the staterooms.
Where the hell are they? I told them not to leave the ship.
We better call Kelly's. Come on.